You got one flying over the light.
It's not very poisonous. Yeah, that's neat the way it's flying because it's not very venomous. So it's not a very dangerous scorpion. The back wings folded underneath the front wings.
Oh, that is so weird. It looks so big, but it's actually not that big.
Great flying insect. You can hold it, it might take off from your hand. It's really neat. Did you take it off right from your hand? Because your hand's warm, and that'll warm them up, and it might take off again. Because in this cold room, they can't always get flying. In your warm hand, it might get warm enough. Yeah. These things love to crawl out. Now, if we didn't have tweezers, you could pick them up in your hands like this, but you don't want to pinch them. You want to just let them walk on you.
They've gone buggy at Villa Maria. Entomologist John Rhodes brought some of his buggy friends to Villa Maria University for this special session.
Animals, it could attack crickets and things, and it's very slow moving. To escape from predators, instead of trying to outrun a predator, they try to discourage predators by having the ability to give off a bad smelling. The millipede can't bite, but it does have a defense. If a bird or something pecked at it, she's being really gentle, so she's not going to notice this defense, although maybe she does right now. She's got a little bit of liquid there.
Twice.
The liquid's on there. Some of it can be poop, and also they can give off a liquid from the base of their legs.
I'm going to put it on mine.
Inside them, so if she was take down this use those to catch its prey, so this is a predator also. But when people see it, they think this thing is really, really scary. It's not really so scary. It's not fun, and if they do bite, it's quite painful. It's not dangerous.
What is that thing?
Thing flying around is one of the green June beetles.
Those are everywhere, right? One of those attacked my car one day.
Right, those are outside. And ones that are very thin, kind of frail looking, often are more poisonous. Even if they're large, if they have a really thin tail and really thin, deep-looking pinchers, they usually rely more on poison. But all those are general rules. There's hundreds of types of scorpions. The microscope are just barely, so they're just barely above microscopic. And you can see what moves. You can see three here. What would the other one be?
Black
and blue. Eggs. So the egg will be considered a person. So the egg, larva, pupa, adult. And we don't have the eggs visible here. They lay their eggs on little bits of vegetables. Over here we have a similar decomposing environment, but this is a wet decomposing environment. There's actually many more animals and living things that are able to recycle nutrients in a wet environment. They can break down dead leaves in a wet environment and return their nutrients to the soil. But arthropods are still important. If you look in here, you're going to see these little things are called sow bugs, and they're actually in the group of animals we call crustaceans. That's the type of things they eat. They also eat little bits of fruit. Legs straight out to the side, and you'll often see it up on the walls. It comes into people's houses. It has its arms out straight like this, and called a crab spider. It easily crawls up the wall, and yes. And it made this little purse-like house that it lives in. And inside of that is a really primitive spider. I hesitate to take it out.
Yes, hesitate. No, keep hesitating.
Well, because it's really active. When it comes out, it's hard to control.
That's okay. Leave it. What is this? He's taking its nap.
Yeah. Okay, we're down to different place.
Here's an interesting animal right here. She's ready to catch it. I'm not too sure you want to though. See how they've eaten this cactus cat? It's been eating that cactus, yeah. So which way are you going? Cactus beetle.
I'm going back.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna. There's types of roaches that come into people's houses and try to eat their food and live in your living space, and people don't like that. So roaches are not very popular animals. But one thing that I learned as I started to study about roaches was that there are about 1,300 species of roaches in the world, and only about 6 of them, maybe less, ever come into people's houses and become pests. The other ones live free in the wild and don't bother people and don't come into the house. And in fact, in Madagascar, this type of roach, kids often play with it, and people don't consider it a pest because it has one big difference from the roaches that come in your house. This one's very slow moving. And a few other differences, this one can never fly. And because this one never flies, other roaches can when they're adults. Yes, the ones that are pests can fly, although they usually don't fly in your house. Sometimes you might.
Hey John,
Yeah.
we fried these things. We're going to put them on a plate, but you have to explain what they are.
Okay.
Okay?
Oh,
Come on.
A little bit. It stung me right in front of me.
Joe, how about
And he just said, "Oh, look, it stung me." And he went right on showing it to everybody. Of course, he's brave. And I don't know how much it hurts him. It didn't seem to hurt him enough that he stopped showing it.
It's all cooked up.
This thing has such
Just
big claws,
tastes
big
very
tail.
salty.
And someone said the tail looked a little bit like the stripes.
Yeah, it's good.
I said, well, not exactly.
Crunchy.
Actually, it's similar.
Did you ever try putting gasoline and cycle?
I haven't eaten one of these in a while, but these beetle larvae, someone asked me one time to eat one on a dare, and I thought it would taste really terrible. But actually, they don't taste bad at all. They taste a little bit like bacon.
Yeah, but weren't they
Well, the exoskeleton is a little bit hard to handle. It's not very good texture. But Ka is insisting that I eat this, so I guess I will.
No kidding. Oh my God.